Hello, my friends. As we know, English has been the most popular language in the world,
Yes, sir.
and English grammar is very much required to speak and write correct English.
Yes, sir.
So, as a reference, we are taking one of the best books, English Grammar in Use, published by Cambridge University Press UK. This book is designed for intermediate learners of English. Today I am going to start unit number 2 and teach you about present simple tense. I do, he doesn't do, does he do? So you should listen and watch this video carefully. Okay, well, let us get started now. Unit number 2, present simple I do. Section A. Study this example situation. Alex is a bus driver, but now he is in bed asleep. He is not driving a bus. He is asleep, but he drives a bus. He is a bus driver. Drive, work, do, etc. is the present simple. I drive, I work, I do. We drive, we work, we do. You drive, you work, you do. They drive, they work, they do. He drives, he works, he does. She drives, she works, she does. It drives, it works, it does, etc. Section B. We use the present simple to talk about things in general. We use it to say that something happens all the time or repeatedly, or that something is true in general. Nurses look after patients in hospitals. I usually go away at weekends. The earth goes round the sun. The cafe opens at 7:30 in the morning. We say, I work, but he works. You go, but it goes. They teach, but my sister teaches. I have, but he has. Section C. We use do, does to make questions and negative sentences. Do I work? Do I drive? Do I do? Do we work? Do we drive? Do we do? Do you work? Do you drive? Do you do? Do they work? Do they drive? Do they do? Does he work? Does he drive? Does he do? Does she work? Does she drive? Does it do? I don't work. I don't drive. I don't do. We don't work. We don't drive. We don't do. You don't work. You don't drive. You don't do. They don't work. They don't drive. They don't do. He doesn't work. He doesn't drive. He doesn't do. She doesn't work. She doesn't drive. She doesn't do. It doesn't work. It doesn't drive. It doesn't do. I come from Canada. Where do you come from? I don't go away very often. What does this word mean? Not what means this word. Rice doesn't grow in cold climates. In the following examples, do is also the main verb. Do you do? Doesn't do? Etc. What do you do? I work in a shop. He is always so lazy. He doesn't do anything to help. Section D. We use the present simple to say how often we do things. I get up at 8 o'clock every morning. How often do you go to the dentist? Julie doesn't drink tea very often. Robert usually goes away 2 or 3 times a year. Section E. I promise, I apologize, etc. Sometimes we do things by saying something. For example, when you promise to do something, you can say, I promise. When you suggest something, you can say, I suggest. I promise I won't be late. Not I am promising. What do you suggest I do? I suggest that you, in the same way, we say, I apologize, I advise, I insist, I agree, I refuse, etc. Now it's time for exercises. 2.1. Complete the sentences using the following verbs: cause, close, connect, go, leave, speak, take. Number 1. Tanya speaks German very well. Number 2. Ben and Jack go to the same school. Number 3. Bad driving causes many accidents. Number 4. The museum closes at 4 o'clock on Sundays. Number 5. My parents live in a very small flat. Number 6. The Olympic Games take place every 4 years. Number 7. The Panama Canal connects the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. 2.2. Put the verb into the correct form. Number 1. Julia doesn't drink tea very often. Number 2. What time do the banks close here? Number 3. I have a car, but I don't use it much. Number 4. Where does Maria come from? Is she Spanish? Number 5. What do you do? I am an electrician. Number 6. Look at the sentence. What does this word mean? Number 7. David isn't very fit. He doesn't do any sport. Number 8. It takes me an hour to go to work in the morning. How long does it take you? 2.3. Complete the sentences using these verbs. Sometimes you need the negative. Believe, eat, flow, go, grow, make, rise, tell, translate. Number 1. The earth goes round the sun. Number 2. Rice doesn't grow in cold climates. Number 3. The sun rises in the east. Number 4. Bees make honey. Number 5. Vegetarians don't eat meat. Number 6. An atheist doesn't believe in God. Number 7. An interpreter translates from one language into another. Number 8. Liars are people who don't tell the truth. Number 9. The river Amazon flows into the Atlantic Ocean. 2.4. You ask Lisa questions about herself and her family. Write the questions. Number 1. You know that Lisa plays tennis. You want to know how often? Ask her. How often do you play tennis? Number 2. Perhaps Lisa's sister plays tennis too. You want to know? Ask Lisa. Does your sister play tennis? Number 3. You know that Lisa goes to the cinema a lot. You want to know how often? Ask her. How often do you go to the cinema? Number 4. You know that Lisa's brother works. You want to know what he does. Ask Lisa. What does your brother do? Number 5. You are not sure whether Lisa speaks Spanish. You want to know. Ask her. Do you speak Spanish? Number 6. You don't know where Lisa's grandparents live. You want to know. Ask Lisa. Where do your grandparents live? 2.5. Complete using the following. I agree. I apologize. I insist. I promise. I recommend. I suggest. Number 1. Mr. Evans is not in the office today. I suggest you try calling him tomorrow. Number 2. I won't tell anybody what you said. I promise. Number 3. In a restaurant, you must let me pay for the meal. I insist. Number 4. I apologize for what I said. I shouldn't have said it. Number 5. The new restaurant is Baker Street is very good. I recommend it. Number 6. I think you are absolutely right. I agree with you. Now, this is the end of unit number 2. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe, like, share and comment on this video. I appreciate it. Good luck and happy learning. I will see you in my next video, unit number 3. Till then, bye bye.